Hi, my name is John Rendon. I'm the Harbormaster here for the town of Harwich, and I'm here to talk about Article 30 for the upcoming town meeting. Article 30 is to accept the Mass Seaport Economic Council grant of $1 million awarded for the Saquatucket Harbor landside project. So just as a quick history on the project, back late in 2014, the Board of Selectmen put together the Saquatucket Development Committee with a charge to develop a conceptual site plan that included Saquatucket Harbor landside in addition to the Downey property. And the charge was to look at upgrade and modernization of our harbor facility, restore and protect the environment, add economic development opportunities, increase recreation opportunities, and increase accessibility. So that committee, considering past harbor studies and holding 2 years of public meetings, the committee developed a plan that I will briefly outline here today, and that plan was approved by all boards and regulatory committees and received overwhelming support at last year's town meeting. Going into last year's town meeting, the project was estimated by our contracted architect to cost $3 million. And as I stated on town meeting floor, in addition to the appropriation, I was pursuing several grant opportunities to help fund the project. Here on the slide kind of lists the major components of the project. And just briefly, as you may have seen, we're building a new Harbormaster Natural Resource Department office building. That building includes both public restrooms and boater restrooms. It includes a leased snack shack. That is currently not being built, and I'll speak to that, but that was part of the approved plan. A new and expanded septic system, artisan shack row, some leased artisan shacks. On the Downey property, we're building a new garage workshop building that will take the place of the current one on Bank Street. Leased passenger boat ticketing areas that are also on the Downey property. And most importantly, we're adding about 88 additional parking spaces, mostly on the Downey property. And we're also going to clean that site up. It's been an eyesore for a long time, and we'll be doing some landscaping. Shortly after town meeting, the project was put out to bid, and recognizing the budget would be tight, we included the snack shack as an add alternate to that bid. Eastward Companies out of Chatham was awarded the construction contract. However, based upon the quotes, we were unable to include the snack shack. Otherwise, it would have put us over the $3 million approved appropriation. So, you know, the project, as I stated, is well underway. We started late November of 2017, and this project really will take us through the summer. It will not be completed prior to the boating season. We are trying to get most of the exterior of the building and the boardwalk completed in time for the boating season, and we're trying to get the public restrooms open and running to support the boating season. However, our office will not be occupied probably until late fall, and the entire project won't be completed until the fall. The project is really going well. Here is probably the most recent picture to date of what our office building's looking like. An important part of the project is the accessibility component that we're going to be improving here. You see the structure of the boardwalk. That boardwalk will provide handicap accessibility from landside down to the docks. You may know we also are doing replacing the marina and the dock system, and part of that project is the handicap accessible ramp system to load on the ferry and the passenger boats. This boardwalk goes the length of the waterfront and provides a ramping system down to that area, a real important part of the project. Here, the next slide just shows in concept what we're looking for the artisan shack row. Again, I think a great component of this project. It ties in well with the cultural center operations that we currently have going on at the old middle school, and I think it's going to be good for the town. We'll have shacks that will be leased to artisans to show their goods there at the harbor. On Bank Street, we are in construction, as you see, our new Harbormaster workshop building. The plan is to sell the old fire station that is, been there a long time, old, dilapidated, and some of those proceeds we hope will be put forth to offset the cost of the garage. We have some real good outcomes coming out of this project, and I think it's important to go through some of them. The addition of the boardwalks, ramps, paved walkways, lighting that will be added will provide for safe pedestrian access and, most importantly, handicap accessibility through the entire marina facility, from land down to the marina. The entire waterfront will be resilient to sea level rise. That has been considered, and we actually received a grant from Coastal Zone Management to put towards the design of that. Again, additional parking is needed and will greatly improve our situation there at the harbor. The addition of expanded green space, boardwalks, artisan shacks, and the snack shack will enhance the economic potential of the harbor, making it more of a destination for residents, visitors, and boaters alike. The new buildings will be compliant with building codes and improve the effectiveness of our operations there for the staff as well as customer service. And the project will modernize the town's popular and valued waterfront facility, making it a more vibrant and attractive to a broader spectrum of our community. In addition to those things, we also will generate revenue. We're leasing the snack shack, if we get it built, to a food vendor. We're leasing the artisan shacks, and we're leasing the areas for the passenger boats to sell their tickets. So, as I stated earlier, the plan was approved last town meeting, and $3 million was appropriated. But we have applied for 4 different grants to help fund this project. A Seaport Economic Council grant, Massachusetts grant, a Coastal Zone Management grant, American with Disabilities Act Improvement grant, and CPC, a Community Preservation Act. We have been fortunate in getting $1 million awarded by the Massachusetts Seaport grant to help fund the full scope of the project that was approved at last year's town meeting. Over the last 5 years, this department has received close to $4 million in grant funds to support harbor infrastructure projects. This project alone has received 2 grants, totaling $1,187,500. I believe we have had success in securing grants because the town has demonstrated a commitment to invest in its resources, has thoroughly studied, planned, and designed projects for consideration, and has garnered a positive reputation and confidence from grant authorities that projects are ready to execute and will be completed as proposed. So going before town meeting next month is not a request for additional funding for the Saquatucket Landside project, but it's a vote on Article 30, accept Mass Seaport Economic Council grant for the Saquatucket Harbor Landside project. Thank you, and we'll see you at town meeting.